haven't rolled out the thought police yet, so I'll spend another week in the books. Reminder that all content warnings are with the longer write-up on my website. I finished off Watermoon thanks to my local library for getting me a copy on an interlibrary loan because they were out of their own copies. And really support your local libraries right now. They need you more than ever. Last week I had just started this one and was already falling in love with the characters. I kept falling head over heels the whole way through with both the characters and the world. This is like a lovely dream you don't want to wake up from even when it's starting to turn into a nightmare because you're afraid you won't be able to get back in. It's gorgeous. Some of the reviews, including those on the back, will actually compare it to Studio Ghibli movies, and I totally get that. It's got that very beautiful, floaty kind of quality to it, but with actual darkness there too. And threaded through all this dreamlike fantasy, there are still notes of the real world. There were a number of lines in here where I had to put the book down and pause to process because they hit so hard. This book has gotten a fair amount of hype, and it is worth every single word of it. It was beautiful. And then my second book of the week was The Last Heir to Blackwood Library. To set the stage on this one, World War I has ended still fairly recently, and not everybody came home. The main character has lost both her brother and her father, and is now just trying to make it alongside her best friend as just two girls in a post-war world, which is why she finds it especially surprising when she is told she has received a very large inheritance from a relative she didn't know that she had. Included in his estate is Blackwood Abbey, including its library. She's not exactly met with a warm welcome. Instead, she gets tales of hauntings in her new home. This is a gorgeously vivid historical fiction. It was fully immersive, and I really enjoyed seeing the representation in the characters. There are a lot of people dealing with disability in this, most of whom it is caused by the war. It's both physical and it's psychological. We also have characters who are dealing with memory loss for other reasons, and I also like the way that they were represented. It really captured both the grief and the terror of that situation. And in between all of that, there is an achingly sweet no-spice romance in here as well. There was a line shared between the two of them that was actually so beautiful, I had falling tears. It was really cute. I am currently reading Beneath the Cursed Veil, which will be available everywhere on April 25th. I want to give a big thank you to the Nerd Fan for their advanced reader copy of the ebook. While I personally had no strong feelings one way or the other about the fated maids trope, this spin on it I find fascinating. These two have been dreaming about each other for years, but she didn't believe he existed while he's been looking for her the whole time. When she does finally realize that her dream man is more than a mere fantasy and they meet, it happens in the worst possible way. I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. There's a very rapid pace, and some of the characters are really fun, including there's this very punchy sister and a very sardonic talking cat. And as a girl who grew up in the era of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, anybody who reminds me of Salem has got a thumbs up in my book. I'm looking forward to the rest of it, and I'll give you the update on it next week. As always, there is a longer write-up of all of this available on my website at writing.hallidaynelson.com. And as always, I want to know what you're reading as well, because if you're having fun with it, I want to add it to this TBR pile too, no matter how big it gets. Happy reading!